Hello everybody, welcome back. I'm the Strategy Professor, and today we're doing an episode in our legendary Tyrion campaign for Total War Warhammer 2. No mods, Mortal Empires. Go ahead and get back to it. I think we're going to go for one more Secure Influence, and then we'll probably work on Specialist after that. And we're going to try to secure Influence on this.
There will be carnage.
Oh.
Breeding will out.
Okay, nice. So we got some influence.
A worthy ally.
And we'll probably start working specialists just because that'll bring the cost down.
No.
Gothic does have a 15 stack coming down here.
Protector of the Everqueen.
Okay, now that is forested, so we could get a 70% ambush chance there on Gothic.
Absurd.
That's going to allow them to recruit more, though, which is going to make our siege a bit harder. If they're recruiting all horses, that'll be pretty easy, but... Are they military allies?
Your behest?
No. So that means if I siege this, then they could still come at me.
Never.
But I would basically fight them one at a time. I need to cut them off, I think.
Reborn.
Shield against the darkness.
I don't know what kind of units they have, though.
No.
Those don't have shields. If they don't have shields, it doesn't matter. The normal archers are about as good as they are. They do have a bit more armor, though, which is a concern, but...
What orders?
We can probably work around that. So we could go for an ambush. If we went for an ambush, then they would get another 3 or 4 units, which would make it very difficult to siege. I think we just have to siege them, and then if Gothic wants to come at us, they can come at us. I guess if they were being really sneaky, they could just run straight past us. I think they are likely to attack us, though. Now that would give us... Just make sure this is a flying mount. I'm pretty sure it's a flying mount. It could just be a horse. 95 is really... It looks like it should be a flying mount, but I don't know. It says it's just an Illyrian steed, so maybe it is just a normal mount. In which case that would be pretty bad in a siege. Maybe we just give them those units and then just hope for an ambush right here.
I am honored.
Because I'm just afraid they're going to run past me. Or I'm going to get tag teamed or something. I mean... Could go for them. I think skipping them, though, would be a mistake.
Protector of the Everqueen.
We should be able to get an ambush here, I think.
Setting forth.
Oh, I can see what he's standing on right now. Duh. Okay, so it's a normal mount, not a flying mount. Okay, so we would want to take that off in a siege. Okay, so I think I'm going to go ambush here.
Ambush.
See if they come running through here. Lotherin's still leveling up. This place, we're building that. So that should be all good. We do have one more tech here. That's good for bolt throwers. Seaguard are good. Seaguard are so expensive, though, compared to our discounted archers. I'm not sure if we would do that. So that's not going to do anything for us right now. But eventually that could be good. What do we need for trade level 2? Okay, we need the mage, which we're heading over to. And that's where we start getting the real good stuff, right? Yes, this. For spearmen, archers, and that right there that's super good. Okay, so that does not apply for bolt throwers. I guess just spear wall. Yeah, we'll go with that. Getting 2 recruit ranks is pretty good too, eventually. Okay. Go with that. Calidor is still not
Can I offer assistance?
amazing terms with us.
What would you ask of the Asa?
So they'll sling us with
Misguided.
cash. Not yet.
What would you have of me? I am incredibly busy. State your business.
I mean, we could try to befriend them. They are enemies with you, Greece. They don't like us that much, but I really don't like our treaties with people.
I'm listening.
Lyria really doesn't like our treaties.
I will receive your petition in the name of the Phoenix
Now,
King.
we might be able to get a trade agreement with them. Safari.
You called?
You may approach and make your request.
I serve the king.
Chris.
I will strive to be courteous, but
Asur
I think
princess.
we looked at Tyrion.
Welcome to the court of the
Okay. Alright, that's fine. Okay, so we did all that. We looked at diplomacy, techs, influence. We're saving up for our first mage if we can help it. Waiting on the other buildings. We're in ambush stance. Alright. Just double checking everything here. I didn't see where they went. They may have just run away. In which case, we just gave them extra units there, but we can probably still siege him. Tyrion's just going to be a monster once we get him up on those rafters. And our White Lion unit should be very good up there too. If we get the siege towers.
this forest is old.
50% discount's just so insane. Like, this
Servant of
army
the king.
normally would be, you know, 3,000 or 4,000 gold, and it's only this much.
No,
Ooh, Kothic is protecting them, actually.
never. Unlikely.
Whoa, what? How did they recruit that much? Didn't they only have like 5 or 6? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. How did they get to 14?
No.
I mean, nothing here gives extra recruitment capacity. They should only be able to recruit 3 units. How are they hiring like 7
Impossible.
per turn? I guess they're hiring global also, probably. And they probably get faster global recruitment on legendary. I don't remember, but that's pretty insane.
The forest.
Okay, they're just like maxing out the credit card. Are we trading all of those? You need more trade partners in order to trade all of your stuff. We are trading it all right now. So we can go ahead and upgrade this. It makes sense. But usually, like, you want to be friends with really rich people so that you can trade more stuff.
We are ill at ease.
Okay, over here, #1 place we want to get up is this one. It's a port, first of all. So we want to get that upgraded port, the harbor, because that pays for itself over time. Gives extra growth also, and then that'll also let us get to monthly festivals. And that +2 public order everywhere is a massive deal. We could also put an Elven embassy there. Yes, that's looking like a real good bargain. Probably want to upgrade a lot of these to tier 2 just to put extra like money buildings. Like this trinket thing, if you can actually like trade those trinkets, the trinkets are worth like 20 each, I think. So that's like insanely good value if you have enough trade partners to sustain it. Oh, they're 19 each, yeah. So we get 6 trinkets off of that. I mean, that's going to be like 110 gold. And then it comes with a base 100 gold, so you get a 200 gold tier 1 building. It's real nice. It's probably not worth upgrading though, but that's fine. So maybe upgrading this and throwing a trinket in there. Trinket maker, and then we could also throw some public order buildings. So, that seems good to me. Okay. Upgrading all of those.
The people are restive.
One more turn, we'll be able to get another upgrade next turn. Okay, now what do we do here?
Ever vigilant.
Am I allowed to just spam the influence thing on them? Yeah, you can pretty much spam it every turn if you want to. That's pretty legit.
No. Impossible.
Okay, so what I could do is
shield against the
darkness. They are not just double checking, triple checking here. They are not military allies. If they're military allies, that means if I attack one of them, the other one gets to reinforce. But they should not get to reinforce because they are not allies. So I could attack Kothic. Then after I beat Kothic, I would have to win pretty soundly.
Ulf-one's defender.
If I beat Kothic,
we are pure of heart.
If I beat Kothic, then if I beat him clean, then I could attack Tori of Riss for next turn. Now, let's see, I have 14. That's 21. That's 23 units.
Unlikely.
That's a lot.
Your orders?
I'd have to beat these guys real clean.
Never.
Now I could attack them and then and siege them and cancel the siege, and that would throw me outside of this range. Then I could like dash away maybe.
Servant of the king.
That would at least force them to come out.
No.
I don't know. They might have a 20 stack next turn.
Protector
I mean, if I lose the fight, I could still come back in theory, because we'll get Tyrion back eventually. And I could just hire some stuff up here. We'd probably lose this, but we could muster up an army and hold them over here if we had to. But we can't just sit here and do nothing with this army.
If you wish.
Unlikely.
Awaiting orders.
Now, the problem is, if he's on this horse, then that means he's going to be very susceptible to spears, and they're going to have a lot of spears. So I could not put him in a spear line. But he would be really fast, and he could go around and harass.
Upset.
Now, he's not going to be very good against the Sea Guard either. They have a lot. All he could attack really is the archers. So I think I'm actually going to take him off of this for now.
Ever loyal.
Just so he can wade into combat against the spears, and I don't have to worry about him. No one's going to hurt him. He has too much armor. All right, let's do this. It's going to be a bold attack.
They must die.
Remember, we need to try to get this clean. If we beat them clean, we can siege. Probably. It'd still be like... Still be a little on the rough side. But he should be better, like, up on the rafters. If we just get him up on their walls with a siege tower, he should be able to tear up pretty much anything they have. And these white lions should do very well up there, too. This is where I really wish I had an Eagle Claw bolt thrower.
Understood.
Be tremendously useful.
White lions.
Do I want to fight him at this choke? I think so, because I have superior numbers and superior, like, ranged units. And that will also allow me to sweep over here and flank them, hopefully. So if we just, like, hide here. Chariot's not ever allowed to hide. Okay. Yeah, chariots just can't ever hide. Okay.
Heir of Anarian. Understood. Move!
Without fail!
Onward! I go!
Orders received. Assyrian guides us!
White lions! Swiftly!
Assyrian guides us!
I'd love for them to have to come uphill at me.
Archers! Assa forward!
It shall be done! March! White lions! Without fail! Forward! I go! Understood!
It will be done! For all quiet!
Lakoy!
Orders understood! Archers! For duty!
Acknowledge! Assa, attack!
Archers! For Assyrian!
We advance!
Spearmen! Advance!
Onward!
Archers! Acknowledged!
Purify! Orders understood.
It shall be done!
For Assyrian!
It shall be done. Kill them! For Assyrian!
Oriole!
For Offwan!
For the Everqueen!
For order!
Destroy them! Acknowledged! Moving out!
Can I be praised?
Ithelmar chariots! We will obey! For the king!
Archers! For Loffen! Lakoy!
As you say!
Apace! Assyrian willing! Heir of Anarian! Without fail! We away!
Archers! Quickly
I don't know
now!
where they're going.
Apace! It shall be done!
Apace!
We will obey!
Yeah, just free fire on her, I guess.
March! To the fray!
I'm trying to march him through there, but that's just not going to happen. We should just be able to
will be
free
done.
fire down there, I think.
Kill them!
For duty! Advance!
They just focus fire her down. It's
We
fine.
will obey!
Shouldn't have a lot of armor. Making it rain on her.
Ithelmar chariots! We advance!
Archers!
Apace! Serve the king! Following orders!
Understood! Acknowledged!
White lions!
I really don't understand how these white lions aren't just completely
Archers!
destroying these guys.
Without fail!
Defending order! Had I been praised! For Ulfwan!
Really? Nobody can hit her?
Attack! For the king! Slavish take you!
Heir of Anarian!
We got their lord, so hopefully they should run away after this.
Violario must be maintained.
For order! Weapons ready! For the king!
Attack!
To battle! Spearmen!
We are broken.
Steel! For duty! It will be done!
It will be done. Assyrian,
We want to
guides
kill
us.
as many as we possibly can over here.
For Assyrian!
As you say, swiftly! Assa forward! Make
I don't know, I fire on my own guys too much.
Without question.
All is chaos!
Go, 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 go!
Setting forth. It will be done.
Let's speed this up. I just want to get some of these rundown kills. Start with the furthest away. Where are these silver hounds? Come on. Get in here, bros. Thin these out as much as we can. Go. Because we're likely going to have to fight them again. So that's why I always try to clean them up as much as I can. Just takes an extra minute or two. Try to get everyone that you can. All right. At least those big clumps, just thin them out a little bit. That's fine. All right, that was pretty clean. That's pretty clean. I guess these guys were killing a lot more than I thought. I was just expecting them to just like instantly delete, those tier 1 spears, but silver helms are starting to prove themselves. I was a little doubtful early on in the campaign, but they are turning out to be pretty solid, especially considering the enemy has mostly spear units. Like they only had 2 packs of archers. Now a lot of those are rundown kills at the end, to be fair. Elves don't even have early sword units. Like, Dark Elves have bleak swords. Yeah, I mean, pretty much all elf units have a bonus against large early on, right? I mean, you have the spears and the sea guard, other than just, like, basic archers. I guess you've got your white lions in tier 2. The silver helms will be particularly good into, but...
Release them!
9% replenishment.
Kill them all!
I mean, usually the money would be what I would take, but because we're about to do a crazy siege,
they are free to go.
Try to top everyone off. That's looking pretty enticing.
Slaves are always useful.
Yeah, so usually I'd go for the money, especially because I'm going to need to buy a bunch of buildings here soon. But... like I said, because I want to try to siege this, I'm just going to go for the replenishment there. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and try to secure influence first. I don't think it... Nice. I don't think it lets you try to take action against the enemy if you're currently sieging. So what we're going to do is...
Ulf 1.
Okay, so she bought all horses. Well, that's really good, because horses are terrible against us. Okay, so we're going to basically be able to afford a siege tower, and that's it. 7 per turn. Yeah, that only take us to 14. I mean, we might as well queue it up, I guess. Well, there's no... Let's do it that way. They don't have that many archers. I think we can beat them.
Bring me battle! Kill them!
Okay. So then next turn, we'll put our...
Your aid.
Oh, can we? I don't think it's going to let us act on the town.
Next
Next turn, we'll combine him with them.
Attack!
Okay. I don't...
Certainly
they won't attack
not.
us again. Okay. So we're waiting one more turn on that.
You need me?
Or not. Sorry if we already
All are
did.
given a fair hearing in the Phoenix Court.
Prince of Elves, what requests would you make of the Phoenix King?
Pretty cheap for a small gift. I think I'll go ahead and do it.
Most astute.
Butter them up a little bit.
Give the word. What business have you with the Asur of Ulthuan?
They don't like our... Like, if we work with other elves, they don't like it. It's a bit on the expensive side. I mean, I think we can just beat them up soon.
Defender of the Everqueen.
Tyrion's getting kind of scary. Although Tyrion did take their the zone, I think, from them.
I trust you do not expect a full welcome here.
Can I offer a speak your poisoned words and leave?
Your behest? You have a proposal for the Asur. How delightful.
Okay, they have no army left, though. Super expensive for them. I'm not really sure what plays
Queen
in
of
that
Avalon,
money.
the true of heart, always find a warm welcome in my court.
How much... Let me just see. How much does this go up? For 5. I don't know how much that goes up. It might buy you 20. I think the influence is just too valuable, especially if on the first wizard I'm going to buy. I really, really want a good sorceress, if I can get one.
We are ill at ease.
I think that's it. Did I look at, I don't... Gothic.
Lady of Ulthuan,
They do have
make
another
your
20
case
stack
quickly
somewhere.
before my arrows find you.
We could try to just befriend them. They do have salt, though. I really want that salt, those salt mines eventually. Nah, I'll take them down. Okay.
Order must be maintained.
Yeah, one more turn on the growth. Okay. I will speed this up a little bit.
You are no kin of mine.
I mean, I will need to deal with these elves eventually, but I'm already fighting them. Really want those salt mines for the growth. I'll pass.
Greetings. The Phoenix Court will hear your words.
If that's war... No. So if that's war, then I'm gonna have to get peace with them. Okay, they're coming out on me. That actually is going to make it a little bit harder because these are really good in open field combat. And they got their legendary lord back, so they have a melee lord instead of the ranged lord. Our spears are really good against them, though. That'll start to be interesting. Let's do it. That's a smart play by them because those horses are going to be worthless in a siege. Because they almost never sally out. If they actually sallied out, like, if their town has multiple, like, gates, and they could just come out and maybe like try to surround some of my guys on the outside. It'd still be hard though, because I'm going to be climbing up in their walls, and it just gets really tight in towns. Like, it's hard to get good charge cycling. Like, cavalry is just terrible in sieges. Oh, they don't even get their garrison right away. They're getting reinforced, so that means that their garrison's coming in way over here. Now, they start way back there, though. Okay, so this is slightly different from the previous map. It looks very similar, but...
Without fail.
If they'll come fight us in this choke, that would be ideal. So they can't charge us.
Champion of Alariel.
I'll leave these guys separately here.
Spearman.
Okay, looks like they are going to come at us, I think.
Assyrian guides us.
Which is nice. That's one thing about multiplayer, is it's like, because of the system, like, people, there's just so many things people can exploit. Like, back in the day, people could just stand there and force you to come to them, or it ends up being a draw. And I just never wanted a draw, so I would always go to them. And I won a lot of the times anyways. I think I had like a, I don't even know, between a 60 to 70% win rate or something probably, but just frustrating they would never come to you. The AI doesn't always come to you. If you have missile superiority, a lot of times they will, though. Especially if you have artillery, it makes sense why they would. That's almost always why I would take artillery in multiplayer if I could, if the faction had any decent artillery.
Spearmen.
We need to close this off.
Asa forward. White lions. Spearmen. Move. Advance.
Oh, I don't have my dude here either. I forgot about that. Like, not that he matters that much, the noble.
Assyrian guides us. Spearmen.
Oh no, not lock formation.
For Lothen. We go.
Ithelmar chariots.
Well, I'm gonna go ahead and try to hit him before.
It shall be done.
Without fail.
Spearmen, setting full. Archers,
Before their reinforcements get over there, if I can help it. There's a lot of horses though, so they're gonna get there pretty quickly. But...
Purify! Quickly now!
Without fail, make Ulthuan proud. We away.
For duty!
Orders received.
Apace! March! I go!
Loyal, as you say.
Orior!
It will be done.
For duty!
Spearmen. Without fail.
We're obviously gonna be like super clumped up here, which is not amazing,
Understood.
but you gotta get in range.
Asur, move! Going forth! Archers! Without question! It shall be done!
Try to get
Orders
them clumped
understood!
if we can.
Swiftly.
Loyal! Moving out!
Asur, attack!
Spearmen! Assyrian guides us! Orders received! Ancestors!
Archers. Kill them. As you say. Death to all.
Acknowledged!
Assyrian guides us. Steel.
If they don't try to flank here, then I'll use my units to flank them eventually.
We advance.
Just kind of waiting to see what they do.
For duty! For order!
Loyal. Without fail.
Heir of Anarian!
Archers.
Without fail! Loyal! Acknowledged!
Archers. As you say.
Orders received! Kill them!
Loyal. Can I be praised?
For duty! Death to all! As you say! For order!
Asa, move!
Without question! White
Yeah,
lions!
they're aiming for my white lions.
Quickly now! Following orders!
Sinner! For duty! Yes!
We will obey! For Assyrian! For duty! Archers! Defend in order!
Assur forward!
Okay, they're rotating
Assur
over here with some
forward.
horses. They've realized, oh, we can't actually run through all these spears.
As you
Or
say!
it's a lot harder than it
Attack!
seems to run through all these spears.
As you say! Honor bound! Agreed! For duty!
Assyrian guides us! Setting for... Orders understood.
Orders received! For the king!
For Assyrian!
Order come!
Seal!
Ithelmar chariots!
We go!
Archers! We will obey! For the Ever-Queen! Ithelmar chariots! We go! Moving out! Forward! It will be done!
Assur! Attack!
For the Ever-Queen! To the fray! Sinner! We advance! Can I be praised? We away!
He's back a little bit here.
Archers! Forward! We go! Apace!
Seal!
And them! It shall be done!
It will be done. We advance!
Moving out! Assyrian guides us!
Ancestors! Loyal! It will be done.
By Assyrian! Acknowledged!
They're
Acknowledged!
also clumped.
Move! By Alariel!
Orior! It will be done. Swiftly!
Without fail! Attack! Archers! Assur, forward! Without fail! Ithelmar chariots! Forward! Your repair!
Spearmen, march! We will obey. Forward! For Assyrian! You're it there!
Moving out! Archers! Without fail! Tireless!
Without question.
Assur, move! Ithelmar chariots! Assur,
Same deal,
attack!
just trying to kill as many as we can here.
Without fail! Kill them! Silver helms! Quickly now! Ithelmar chariots! To the fray!
All basically out of range. Okay.
Defending order!
Yeah, he didn't kill that many. He was trying to fight the enemy horde, though. Well, he's going to be injured. Sometimes it's better to actually just injure their lord a lot rather than kill him, because then they won't replenish all the way, because they just get a fresh new lord if you kill him. Are we still fighting that dude? Let's get him. Why is it taking so long to kill him? Alright, let's get the spears out of there. Not gonna do any damage to him. They're noble. Kill him, see if we get any items off of him. Okay. Close victory, come on. Thought that was a slaughter. Archer's putting in some work. I don't think they're going to replenish any of this at the garrison either, because we're still sieging it, technically. Same deal. I think I'm just going to go with the replenishment, even though like the money would be fantastic right now. I just want to really make sure we get this settlement. So I'm pretty sure they're not going to get any replenishment, but. I might be able to auto-resolve it after that. Because, I mean, they shouldn't have anything left hardly, unless their garrison replenishes. Which they shouldn't get any replenishment if we're sieging, I believe.
Unwise.
Okay, yeah, they're
I am ready to
they are
fight.
busted up.
To victory. For my queen.
Still gonna take one more turn. Yeah, and we can just auto-resolve that afterwards. Okay.
They must die.
Might as well throw one of those on there since we have a bit more labor force. Can't hit it this turn though, so we don't have any siege equipment. Okay.
Orion. For my queen.
Okay. So Bowmaster, I think the third upgrade is pretty big, right? 3% extra damage and 8% extra ammo. Root Marcher is also nice. We will get Root Marcher after the fight. I think 16 extra leadership. Okay. And then we'll probably start learning this stuff down here. That's pretty nice. Wary is actually pretty legit, so they can't spam stuff on you. Merchant Horde is good. Like, this is okay, but I'm probably going to get Wary. So enemy heroes can't mess with us. Alright, we'll go with that. We need to finish combined elites at some point, too, but... The +2/+2
there is glory
like,
to be won.
You know,
Orion.
Right.
Standing by.
Yeah, we can't do any actions to them while we're sieging them, as you can see. So we'll just go ahead and put him in here.
I will share my experience.
Okay. Now, where do we want to put this growth? I think we decided Shrine of the Sea. And then we'll get an Elven Trinket Maker there. Tower of Lycian. This is the place that's most likely to get attacked if, like, one of these elves goes hostile with us.
Gladly. I agree.
You called?
Commodore still doesn't like
At
us.
your service.
Gothic.
You are no friend of the Asur. Why are you here?
It's possible I should take him up on that, but...
Speak. What would you ask of the Asur? Your will is done. As you say.
Loyal
Get a little
servant.
extra cash there on the
Fellow Asur,
side.
I bid you welcome.
It is still going up a little bit. Trespasses against Safari, treaties, great power, actions. I think great power. I don't remember if it's your army strength or it's based on your. It might be based on your towns owned. But either way,
Guardian
you keep a lower profile
to your
if
kind
you
most
have less armies.
What is it?
This guy's kind of iffy. I probably should have declared war on the Scourge of Cain, the Dark Elves up here, just because it would help me out.
I serve the king.
Diplomatically.
You may
basically
approach.
done.
What do you seek from the Asur, traveler?
Queen of Av, I bid you welcome.
Okay. So that's all good. Can't do any of this stuff for a little bit. Trading, good on the techs. So waiting on that siege, and we'll complete this next turn, and we'll probably call it an episode. It's pretty good. We had 2 good fights, or 2 or 3 good fights. I think 2. There are certain places where you want to hire like horses and things like that, you know, among the island. I don't remember all of them. Obviously, White Tower of Hoeth is great for hiring Swordmasters of Hoeth. This place might be the place where you hire Cav. I think this place is for the light Cav, and then Silverhelms might be on the other side of the island. I can't remember. There are just so many landmark buildings that you get in Ulth 1. They give you all these little bonuses for like certain kinds of units. Pretty sure the High Elves in Ulth 1 have some of the most landmark buildings in the whole game. Like in a fairly concentrated area. The humans have quite a few too. Around
Sunfang
Midlands type of
hungers.
area. Tale of Treachery. Dark Elves, okay. Sounds good.
Oriah, a promising lieutenant.
Secure influence. Okay, so do we want to go for specialist then? Or replenish troops? I think specialist, maybe? Replenish troops is good, but this is really nice. It lowers the cost and increases your chance to get that secure influence, which is crucial. He can assassinate too. He's got some utility. Like, he's terrible in combat, but like your ability to get this influence is pretty substantial when you're trying to hire heroes.
For my queen.
Okay, so it should be
To
auto.
victory.
Yeah, we'll just auto resolve this. I mean, you can blow on him and he's dead. It's like 1 HP. These are gonna have some HP. I'm probably still gonna take damage because of all the towers and everything, but that's fair. I don't auto resolve a lot unless it's just like gonna be a massacre and a waste of time. If I think it's anywhere close. Sometimes it's a lot closer than the computer thinks it will be. So sometimes it'll tell you you have 90%, and then you fight it out and it was much closer. And then sometimes it'll tell you you have 1% and you fight it out and you can actually win.
Occupy this place.
I could sack and then occupy, but it does have a special town. Am I going to get it at tier 2 or tier 1? I think I'm going to get it at tier 1 though. No building is going to be worth 3,000 gold at
Take
tier
it
1.
all.
I'm just going to sack it and then occupy it. Just 'cause I don't think it's going to give it to me
Search
in
this
tier 2.
place.
I should have looked beforehand if it was tier 2 or tier 3.
Death holds no fear.
Yeah, you can sack and then occupy on the same
Fear
turn.
the might of Ulf 1.
And all it does is it drops it down a
Servant
tier,
of the
which is
king.
going to happen anyways when you occupy, but it gets rid of all the buildings. So like if there's something that's like tier 5, you might carefully think, because if you sack, I think it'll knock it all the way down to tier 1 unmodded. Not 100% about that. It'll definitely, like, won't come with any buildings.
Elf one's defender.
Okay, so I still got the pastures. It just damaged the town. I can repair it for 500, so I think sack was definitely the right call there. Okay, so if we get this all the way up, we get Call of the Great Herds. And then, oh, it's not until tier 5. Wow, that's actually really good. I forgot about that. The amphitheater. Okay, so we definitely want to level this up. It's going to take a long time to level that up, though. But yeah, that's definitely worth if you can get up to that. Public order is probably not going to matter by then. But even just getting this cattle ranch up to tier 3, I guess if we get the cattle ranch up, that's 50 growth. We might be able to get there in a reasonable amount of time. Yeah, we'll see. It gives you extra upkeep reduction faction-wide. But the most thing is that Call of the Great Herds to give... I think that gives everything... oh, no, that's the bad one. What? Okay, it's the salt one that's the ports and growth. Okay, so this one's not like an emergency then. It's nice, but it is kind of cool that you want to try to, like, get these buildings. You can't get it through trade either. You have to go conquer the places. I think that's pretty neat. Okay, so we can't recruit anything here, I'm pretty sure, right?
What orders?
No. Go up here and try to take them. I don't think they have that much. This is just a tier 2 town right now, or is it it's tier 3? We can send our boy up there to scout.
Tyrion, heir of an Aryan.
I should have taken him out, so that was a mistake. So when I sacked, I should have taken this guy out to go up here and scout, because he didn't really gain anything by being here. Like, he doesn't need to replenish or anything like that. That was probably a mistake. Okay, I think it's time for Root Marcher. I need to be able to move around a bit more now. And then I guess we'll have to scout with him next turn. We'll go ahead and head up there.
The city is crumbling.
Sort of see what's up, but... okay, so that's all good. Okay, we completed this now. Alright, so we gotta upgrade this one. We still have one more turn of this. We need to throw down some public order buildings, too. I forgot to start getting the promenade here. How many turns do we have for the promenade, or was this as part of his quest? Okay. So we can wait on that then. There's no hurry on that. So we can get the promenade in a tier 2 town, or in a secondary town. So we could throw it like over here. We could start getting public order buildings and work our way up to promenade over there, for example. We don't need to go to amphitheater. Just promenade itself is probably fine. Okay. Upgrading this to tier 3. What do we get? We do have a discount on it. It only gives us Sea Guard, which, once again, I had originally thought I wanted those, but, you know, upon further inspection, they're just so expensive compared to normal archers. These are dirt cheap. I get 50% off on them. So yeah, these are really good, and with other lords, I might do it, you know, if I was playing Techless or something, but these are just such a high value. I'd rather just save the money. And we already have spears. I don't know, like, they're nice. They're great all-around units, but these I don't think are the same reason. They're very expensive. It's 23 missile damage. I mean, these do 20. And these don't get the... These do get some benefit from some of our stuff, but it's like, I don't know, they have ambusher, you know, they're definitely better in melee combat, but like, is it worth paying twice or 3 times as much? I'm not so sure. The silver helms are expensive too. They're good, but Eagles would be solid if I got eagles. White lions would probably be good. They are expensive. I haven't been super impressed with the white lions so far, but I think in theory they are very good against spears. I'm pretty high on the Eagle Claw bolt throwers. I think they are good. It does have to be in a tier 3 town so we can upgrade it. Or it does have to be in the main town so we can eventually upgrade it, even though this is kind of worthless. I mean, it's good. Our chariot's been okay. It's really that tech that we're after. Military 3. We need this building for cultural advancements. Oh, that's military advancements too. Okay. We definitely want that. That's 100%. And we need to upgrade it to sword masters, although we probably won't do that until later on. Because we want to build our sword masters at the White Tower of Hoeth. But we're not going to conquer that for a while, and we need magic ASAP. So we'll just go ahead and build it here, even though we might have to build another one down the line.
We are ill at ease.
We're going to have to build an extra one anyway, so we can hire more mages down the line. So that's not a huge loss. Okay, so we'll go ahead and build that. We will eventually want this. We need that for cultural advancements, which is what we're going to get with the wine and such, I believe, here in a little bit. That's trade advancements. Oh, cultural advancements. I forgot about these. Yeah, that's really good. Wow, that is really good. Yeah, I definitely want that. All sea regions. That would allow me to trade with a lot of people potentially without having to go out and scout. So that's a huge deal. Usually you don't get visibility of all the sea regions until like turn 70 or 80. Yeah. That's extremely good. That's pretty good. Okay. Wait, we need Shrine of Assyrian and Elven Court. So that's Shrine of Assyrian. What is Elven Court? It's tier 4. Okay, so that makes this less appealing to get right now. We do want to get it eventually in this province because we get all the bonuses to Phoenix Guard off of whatever this building. So if we do hire Phoenix Guard, we do want it in this town. We just don't need it yet. Okay, so that... I was really high on the bolt throwers. Although the more I think about it, I'm not sure if we really need them right now. We can build this building in a secondary town. It doesn't have to be in the main town. We can build this in a secondary town. It doesn't have to be in the main town. We do need this eventually, but not until tier 4. Upgrading these is probably not worth. Yeah, I mean, maybe it is just... these are questionable, but I think there's something else we can get. I guess maybe it is just this. Bolt throwers are handy right now. We do get the discount on the buildings. And then we'll go ahead and upgrade this while we have the discount as well. Okay. That should work. Nothing going on over here. Income from trade is plus 4%. How much? It's nothing right now. Just growth, I guess. Untainted. I'll just go with growth there.
Order must be maintained.
Yeah, we don't even need to do this, so that's fine. Now, okay, we needed this to do the military 2. Okay, I think that's all good. It's all good, it's all good. Did we look
Can I
at...
offer assistance? It is agreeable to spend one's time.
Give the word.
Remember,
What business have you with the
partners,
Asur of Ulthuan?
I mean, it is getting better. Why is it getting better? Because we killed Yvres. Who else are they at war with? They're at war with Illyrian. They don't like Trace. How much would it be to buy? Pretty cheap. I could try to play nice with them as much as possible. If I do confederate, I would have a high level building so I could get to that Tower of Hoeth, because I think it's level 4. So maybe I could just play nice with them instead. We are getting kind of doing all right with them. Avalorn may not like it though, if I'm broed up with them.
Everqueen of Ulthuan. Those who speak the truth are always welcome here.
I mean, I could just beat them up and take it. Take what they have.
Protector of beholds the majesty of the Phoenix Court. Now, to business.
It's kind of a tough call because I need to go deal with Illyrians.
Throne.
They're getting pretty big. Like, so next up on my bucket list here is Illyrian and bucket them, that is. Illyria and, well, Kothic, obviously, but then after Kothic, Kalidor and Illyria would be my next two. Ideally, although I could go for Safari. How strong are they? I don't even see their armies.
How wise.
Could do like some trade deals with them. Oh, they went up here and conquered that. So I could try to play nice, could try to do some trade deals, and just fight these guys.
I agree.
I'm only going to be able to do so many confederations. I mean, there's not actually a limit, but like, it takes time to set those up, and it makes all the other people mad, so it's harder to do like a ton of them. Okay, I'm going to try to play nice with them, just because there are other things I could be doing, and I could be getting money off of them.
What is your request? Gladly.
Okay.
A wise course.
So now they're at war with Kothic with me, so they should like that. Do a non-aggression. Let me see how Avalorn feels about that.
Mistress of the Undying Forest.
They don't like our treaties.
Lady of Ulthuan, you may approach and make your request.
Tell you what, let's not do a non-aggression with them.
Alariel the Everqueen.
Just a trade agreement. So now we get their money.
Prince
but if we want to declare war, we can. No big deal.
I'm listening.
Because we don't have a trade agreement.
Busy.
Most places require a non-aggression before you can get a trade, but I guess I could just do trades with everybody.
King welcomes you.
I could still attack them, I think, because we don't have non-aggression. We're only making 63 gold off of that, though. That's going to make other people mad. I think... nobody likes him, and he's poor.
Defender of the... I trust you do not expect a full welcome here.
Yeah. It's pretty much at our limit for trade right now, I think, so we wouldn't be gaining that much off of those guys, but... Safari, we're still getting a little bit. I think it's because we're just out of resources to trade, like we're already trading 100%, so... If we step up our resources in the next couple of turns, you know, we get that winery going and some other stuff, then maybe it makes more sense. But right now, I think that is fine. You know, you might be wondering, well, why don't I make a second army? I could, but I don't need to because we're not at war right now. And I'm still making some decent progress here. We're just building up our infrastructure. And now I have time to respond. If somebody declares war with me, then I can build that army up. But you really don't want to have an army sitting around doing nothing if you can. We can't afford a full army right now. You would need like plus 4,000 a turn. Otherwise, we're going to go into the red. So that's why. Also, you get heavily taxed on Legendary especially. It's like 15% on all of your armies for each additional army that you have. So it's a lot of extra gold to make extra armies. So you really want to try to do as much as you can with as few resources as you can. And you're really rewarded for that. So they really don't want you to just make like 6 death stacks and just go kill everybody. Right? They want you to manage your money a little bit better to be efficient.
The Ever Queen.
Okay. But I think that's going to be it. Let's get everything right. Yeah. Okay, we did all the diplomacy, working on our text. We're going to go check that out next turn. Okay, so we'll just end this turn. We'll call it an episode. Okay, so that's how we'll
I will hear your words, but I make no promises of aid.
I'm sure they would like that, but I'm not ready to fight them yet. We'd love to clean up Gothic first. I think every time you try to use your influence for diplomacy, I know with the same faction, I think it costs more every time.
Due to an envoy, nothing more.
I think every time you use it, it costs more to do anything with your influence, like with anybody. I think. I'm not 100% about that because I haven't used it in a while. Remember, like the best way to use it though is to get really like sweet perks on your lords. Are they seriously trying to just run right past me? Is that for real what's going on here? They're trying to backdoor me. Well, we'll deal with that next turn, I suppose. But yeah, it's going to be it for this episode. Spear wall. Okay, that's for sieging, I think, right? Dilemma, powerful item. Okay. So usually you want to use this when you're about to recruit a bunch of high-level stuff. But it's also good for sieging, so... because it can knock out towers, apparently. It's pretty solid. What do they have here?
Impossible.
Alright, so they do have a 20 stack, and they are trying to backdoor. I don't think I can attack them? No. There's not a... it's not a dock or whatever there. So they're trying to come down here and go for my town, so we're going to have to probably double back down here and then try to fight them on the ocean. You can do that now. It's not... you're not at the mercy of auto-resolve if you do that.
Shield against the darkness.
You just fight the... It starts a normal battle, like just like a land battle, but it's like on an island or something at sea, so I like that change a lot. Okay, well, that's going to be it. Thank you very much. As always, be sure to like, subscribe if you enjoy the content, and I'll see you next time. Stay tuned for the next episode.